back to May's podcast. Today's episode is going to be a really special one. Today, we'll be talking about the calculating heart, a conversation about the mind and the heart and those little spaces between those two. This conversation will stir something up in you, and I'm really sure of that. And we have a special guest with us, Dr. Guja Tsitlidze, a person of deep curiosity, intention, and intellect. He's an observer in such a way which is so rare to find these days. This conversation will be fun, intellectual, and it will move you in ways it moved me. So, let's get to the episode. Thank you for being on the podcast, Dr. Guja. I'm really glad to have you here. So, I want to ask you first.
Okay, whoa.
So, what do you bring to this room today? Like, beyond your roles, responsibilities, who are you?
Whoa, I don't know who the hell I am right now. May I use the bad words in this podcast or something like that? All of us like the plus 18.
Everybody.
Okay, very good. So, first of all, thank you for having me. But today, it's my first ever podcast being part of, and it's a really great experience. At this point, until the end of the 2025, it was one of the pluses that I made it. I was the guest at the podcast with the so interesting and the artistic person as you. So again, thank you so much for having me. And about myself, despite all of the stuff and who I am, actually, I'm on the way to understanding who I truly am, who I really am, who I want to become in this point, and all of the association that I want to create in myself that will be associated with me and stuff. But yeah, I'm the person who is trying to come out of the doors and stuff, out of the boundaries, think out of the box, and stuff with the different things that I want to perceive and achieve in my life. And yeah, everything that the most associated with me is that I'm the person who tries and thinks and deals with this introversity stuff, the melancholic and depressive stuff. That's you need to be social because without being social at all, as being the characteristic of your persona, you won't achieve anything. So I'm always trying to step forward, go forward, think, analyze, and make it everything clear. That gives me possibilities to become more than I'm today. So I am the person who have a possibility to live different reincarnations in one lifetime, and starting the new life, starting the thing that I wanna be. Reinvent always. Reinvention is the key. And yeah, I am the reinvention.
That's actually good. So let's talk about curiosity. What do you think about curiosity? You're a curious person, that as I've known.
Okay.
You're interested in so many things.
Yeah.
You like to do so many things. So what curiosity has taught you as a person?
Oh, a lot of things. A lot of things in general. Because starting from my childhood, from the very beginning, at this moment, I'll be honest, I wasn't this much reader all the stuff. No, actually, in my whole life, I would say that I read approximately 10 of the books that I wanted to read it. But I was very interested in the self-explorement. So I was always using internet, not as the source for the games or the plays or the watches or stuff. I was always watching stuff that educates me.
Learning new stuff every day.
Everything is because I'm the person who studies with the exploration to understand, to visualize and everything. And watching the some of the stuff helps me visualizing a lot of stuff in this point. And yeah, curiosity is I think, it's very different in this point. Because in some of it depends on the society as well. Because some of the society, some of the nationalities, being curious, being interested in so many things is not very practical. Because you need to focus on the one thing and go through this to become professional at this. So in some of the cases, I really agree with this one, that you need to choose this one and do more, do. But I'm not this type of the person. I want to learn more because I don't know how to
There's
explain.
an ache in you to learn.
Yeah, I don't know how to stop it.
Okay.
That's me. I'm not the curious
Don't
person.
stop
I'm
it.
the curiosity itself.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the whole part.
I love that, you're the curiosity.
Yeah, I love this point. I love being in charge of everything, to understand, not only verbally to understand like the learning languages and stuff, but I understand emotionally, physically, understand how and why people are doing that. I think that the curiosity as a part of my persona. Yes.
That's nice.
I'm not a curious person. I'm the curiosity.
I
Yeah.
like that. I'm gonna go with that.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
So has ever curiosity taken you down?
Sure, a lot of times. I got the moments in my life that I was thinking that it would be so much easier, so much more comfortable for me not to be such a curious person. Like that, to choose that one thing and step by step going forward to this one thing.
Slow and steady pace.
Yes, like the life would be so much easier. Not being child wanted to do
It would
that.
be boring as well.
Some of the things in my depressive episodes, I wish that I was the boring person. I'm not thinking right now that I'm such an interesting person and stuff, but I wish to be not now. On my very like the rising era and stuff. I don't think that I need to be more like the not curious for stuff, but yeah, I get the moments in my life in past that I wanted to be more like the straightforward, like the one pathway choosing person. But I'm not. Maybe more fortunately, I'm not.
And have you ever had the debate about logic and emotion, like how to deal
All
with
the time,
it?
all the time. I'm quite an emotional person.
Okay.
Like the emotions are driving me. I'm driven by emotions at all. Yeah, but I starting learning that based on the emotion, emotion is like a one spark of fire. And these sparks of the fire are not enough to make like the greatest fire, all the stuff. The sparks are not enough, and emotions are the sparks. And I needed to use more logic to make these little sparks big, like the warm fire of interest.
It's a continuous journey.
Sure. Like it needs to be continuous.
Okay.
It must be continuous. Without being continuous thing, it's not that. Even the hobby, even the profession, even everything would lose its meaning at all if it's not continuous one. So to make it more continuous, you need to be logical in this way. And now, as my as my neuropsychologist said, that I went like the few weeks ago, that I often use one of my main copes of my psychological defense mechanisms, this intellectualizing. So I intellectualize all of the stuff. Yes.
How do you intellectualize?
I'm always asking why,
Okay.
and I'm always trying to find out the answers, because I hate when I do not know anything. Even, for example, now, unfortunately, the mainstream thing in our daily conversations, in the communications within the people, are like the ghosting people. It's become very mainstream or stuff, and I think it's very not mature thing at all, because okay, if you don't want to communicate with me, contact with me and stuff, I understand it. Yes, I can find some of the answers on this and understand why and what happens and stuff, but at least why. So what's happened in this one? Because I think everyone deserves the answer to know why. And intellectualizing helping me with this one to find out the answers about this.
Yeah, this is the gist of the podcast. Every episode of mine is the why of human existence.
Yeah.
So I've throughout this 5 years, the only question on the podcast has been why.
Why? Yeah.
Why why are humans even living at this point?
Yeah.
That's the core question.
Yeah.
Right. So if you talk about humanity, what do you
Okay.
think about humanity as a core concept?
Whoa, such a philosophical question at this time. What do I think about the humanity? I really love humans and the humanity at all, because we are dealing with the most humanity profession at all.
Uh-huh.
Because there is no point to dealing with the medical stuff. You do not love humanity and you are not into humanity, and you don't want to make humanity, like the living lives, make it better, at least something to change in there. About the humanity. Whoa, what do you think?
So I would say humanity, if we just talk about the core,
Yeah.
it should be about empathy, sympathy, and everything, but it's more about how we are living as a society. If you don't have humanity, it's like, everyone's like feminism or masculine and everything. But at a core, person should be humanist.
What I think that the main problem of our humanity in this point, because we are lack of individuality.
That's actually true. People don't have an individuality at this point.
If you don't have your own vibe, I mean, in the case of positive vibe, if you're
not a whole person on your own.
Exactly. So if you don't know yourself as the person and you are not self-satisfied, you do not achieve your self-esteem or be the person, what you're capable of, what you want to do in your life, how you're dealing with your mental traumas, with your like the social problems at all, that creates a problem, right? And a lot of these problems create the problem in the whole humanity at all. So I think that the best way of solution and solving the problem here, I think the main stuff of the main core of the problem of the humanity is to become individuals, and these ensemble of individual people create the non-toxic humanity.
Yeah, just be kind to everyone.
Yeah, and there is the empathy, sympathy, understanding, like at least no racism, no homophobia, I don't know what to say, like
every differences that humanity
misogynia, stuff, everything, because we had no possibility to explore ourselves as the people, as the other persona itself. Because when you have a possibility, when you found if you paid a lot of time, attention, the blood, the sweat, the tears to explore yourself, to make it better of your persona, I don't know, you will lost as a person, and the lost person and the amount of the lost people creates the.
You know the world, but you don't know yourself.
Yeah.
That's the core, and then you're like.
Understanding and knowing yourself and to try to explore yourself is a continuous process. It's a very chronic process, and it's fun. But to develop such a basic human characteristics, it takes some of the years of working, but it's not a lifelong process to understand the basics of the non-toxic person, and non-toxic person equals to the non-toxic person, humanity.
Okay, and now you're on the humanity. What do you think about humans' free will?
Free will,
No. On a universal level, we don't have a free will. On an individual level, we have a free will. It's debatable. So what do you think about free will?
About the free will as a person, I'm always coming out from the box like that. If my free will doesn't damage other person's privacy, social normatives, or the individual and the ideas and stuff, of course I'm completely free at this point.
Okay.
Like practically, not the highest divinely, theoretically or stuff. Practically, like if I wanna do something which won't hurt your feelings, your social normatives, you as a person and stuff, like who the hell is another person to tell me like not to do that, right? And if I believe that I'm doing the right thing, and normatively the social is the normal one.
Unless and until it doesn't harm me when it's fine.
Yeah, exactly.
And you come out to be a very observative person.
Yeah.
How much do you observe, and what do you observe that others don't?
Oh. Don't try to make special. Make it special at this point. Observancy as the personality trait of mine was developed and created since my childhood at this point, because I've always had the problem of being understood at this point. I was a very introverted child, always enjoying to playing to myself with the different stuff, and like I was me for me. And when you're feeling this type of the loneliness, I guess, you become observe others. You become observant, and you start to observe others at this point. So what makes me different compared to them? What they do normally, that I supposed to do at this point, and this. I wouldn't say right now, but maybe this childhood trauma traits, I don't know, maybe, get a really big influence on me as the adult at this point. And I really love to observe the people, because after this childhood period of being introverted or being own to myself, to me, I started very deep into the psychology during the COVID period, during pandemics, and I really managed to myself that this trauma, I guess, became really good influence on me as the doctor, as the person who is interested in neurology, psychiatry, and stuff. So that how can I analyze a person? Because I really love this Instagram reel that I saw several times, that like the dude is saying like this, and the moment when you stopped listening and started analyzing person as what the traumas he or she got, and it's really me. Like I thought that, like, this reel is actually me, like, because when I'm sitting or the standing or the listening to the person, and I really listen, because I'm listener by persona. I developed this speaker skills like this several years ago, but since the moment I'm original listener at this point, like to understand, because I really know. As you ask me, like, I'm curious person. Yes. I'm curious in the personalities, so I really know to tell. Oh, you did this because your mother left you, or your father wasn't part of your like the process of growing up and stuff. That's why. Yeah. That's why you are acting shitty.
You're not a bad person. You just have trauma.
Yeah. You're just traumatized. And since the moment that I started growing up and becoming an adult and stuff, I stopped hating.
Okay.
I'm not a hateful person at all. Then I don't know anymore what is the hate feeling at all. But I started understand the people what they are acting shitty.
You're understanding them more. Right?
I become an understanding person. I know it's better good, but I understand. Okay. Whatever you do, I understand. I can find out the answer. I can ask the question why, and the answer by myself, because these and that.
That's actually a nice trait.
Yeah.
Okay, so what kind of things do you observe in people?
Whoa, so many things.
Okay.
First of all, the thing that I was shocked at this point, then it's become very, I don't know, like normal thing right now. Unfortunately, there's immaturity.
Okay.
I see so many immature characteristics in the people, like even in my own friends, like I haven't seen before, like acting childish, because you need to be immature on the specific age frame. After this, I don't know, starting from 16, 17, 18, so the more you're growing up, this level in the box of maturity needs to be suppressed.
Yes. But it should be very minimal to some people.
Yes, minimalize this immaturity stuff, but unfortunately, I don't know how to explain it. Maybe there's a society problem at this point.
Yeah, people really don't care. They're just like immature points. They don't grow up in times when they need to grow up.
Exactly, because being a parent, yes, it's so awesome, it's so normal, and it's supposed to be a caring person and a caring parent at all. But there are times that you need to tell your kid, like, dude, you need to do it. You need to fix up your shit by yourself.
Yeah, you need to control them at certain points.
Exactly. You need to do that. You need to do that by your own self.
Exactly.
Like, my mom doesn't like my girlfriend, and I need to break out with her. Okay.
That's not a reason to break up.
If you truly think the person is not the matching person to yourself, of course you need to break it up, because you're losing both of the times. Yeah. Both of you. But if you're breaking up with a person because your own mom thinks that she's a bad guy in your scenario and she doesn't fit your personality in your family, you're breaking up because of this?
That makes sense.
Unfortunately, I understand this one, the same, but logic, and I'm mentioning, I have in my brain, I have the specific area as the Batman has in DC comic books that he has mentioned all of the weaknesses of his own group mates, because if they turn evil or stuff to use it against them. And I have the same stuff. Like I have the Batman computer in my head, the specific area. Then I mention of this, my friend, this. My minus characteristics. This. What I need to deal with, and what should I expect if something goes wrong in this one. And I'm analyzing, so I don't stop the friendship stuff like with this person, but I'm mentioning in myself there's a red flag.
Okay.
Red flag because of this.
You should be aware of these things.
Sure. I need to be aware of this such things because I need preparing myself because if the maturity is not analyzed and it's not went up to the psychological and mental investigation, it would always be reflected in the other way towards you and against you.
Yeah.
So as a curious person, I need to be ready for this.
Your curiosity.
Yeah. Are you ready for it? From reputation.
At this point, I'm able to just have a visual. You have a computer database on every person.
Exactly.
Every bullet points and everyone.
Exactly.
You're just sitting on your computer thinking,
I'm joking,
what to do.
I know more about you better than you do about yourself, and I know what you expect from yourself, even if you don't know that. Yeah.
So that's God behavior there.
Pretty useful one.
True that. And what about your inner child? Like you've described before.
Yeah.
There's an inner child that speaks in you. Like, what do you still have that was in you as a kid, and you still take that to this day?
Oh. The will of exploring things.
Okay.
The main thing that I started traveling. I haven't started very. I can't say that I explored more in the world and stuff, but I visited 7 countries, and I promised to myself that you will explore the world. You will understand most of the languages, so you will communicate with the people on their own language. You will understand them. You won't be misunderstood anymore. So you will be understood and the people will understand you. And I promise to my inner child that I will capable of this. My inner child also really loves and one of the things that I always wanted to become a doctor. Always wanted to become a doctor. Until the 12th grade. I don't know what about in India. Do you have the 12th year system? 12? Yeah. The same in Georgia as well. So, and when I finished the 11th grade, and this summer I went to my grandma in the village, the countryside. And I get plenty of time to think what I want to become. Yeah, I still wanted to become a doctor, but there was a thing that I was thinking that maybe I want to become an actor as well. Okay, pretty much. And then I was trying to tell to my family members that, I still want to become a doctor, but there is the one place in my heart, in my persona, that I want to become an actor as well. I won't deny that. And I was not, I don't regret to become a doctor. I really love the specialty, the work that I do, the people that I'm interacting with, the students, the patients, the doctors, my colleagues. I really enjoy, finally I found a place that I feel comfortable in my medical field. I really do love everything, but in the small portion in myself, a bit regrets that I listened to family member and haven't tried this theater. So maybe in another life.
What fascinates you in theater?
The ability to live different lives.
Okay.
The ability to become another person, to understand this person,
Live with
to become the
eyes and
character.
legs.
Yeah. Because being the character gives and delivers you then other type of emotions. That is why. And also I really love the expressions of this. I'm a very expressive person.
Okay.
And I think the theater styles really suits me as a persona, yeah.
That's actually good.
Yeah, exactly. That's the whole topic.
What would you say is to be understood?
Oh. Really, now we are in a psychological room or a podcast. Okay, so what does it mean to be understood?
Yep.
Oh, such a deep question, actually.
Yeah.
To be understood is to be seen clearly.
Okay.
To be understood is that's not questioning your persona. So, for example, what I mean, like when I really rarely saying I love you to my friends. Like blaming myself because I need to normalize it. I really want to normalize that, like the love you, appreciate you, thank you so much, like that stuff and stuff to be to warm-hearted to my people. But I'm trying. I'm fixing up this. I started working on this actually, and when I was trying the first time when I was trying to express it, I was like, "What the hell, dude? It's not you." And I started believing that it wasn't me, but actually it was me. To be understood also is that to at least like literally to be listened.
Okay.
For me, I don't want people to understand me in the ways like that when I'm telling someone something to analyze everything on the backstory and stuff. No. I will be satisfied in this point when I'm speaking something, they just listen. Just listen. And because as the teaching skills very help me in this point, that's I'm trying to deliver the information with the details itself. So I don't want this all of the behind drama and big backstories to be built up and stuff. Like just listen and that's it. It will be fine.
What really I understand from being understood is to be seen as you see yourself.
It's I don't know if it's impossible, but it's so hard to make other people to make you see the way you are.
Yeah.
Are you an open person?
No, I'm
The
really
same,
not.
same. And with this very selfish talk, then if we're talking about that, I want someone to see me the way they really am. Like, dude, you are not an open person. How is she or he supposed to see you?
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, but that's the whole concept of being understood, right? Everybody wants to.
So that's why I'm saying when I say something, just listen. It will be enough, more than enough in this point. Yeah.
Okay. Like that. So being understood is kind of a really big concept.
Really big concept, yeah. It's not that surface level. It's like neurology. It's like nervous system.
You have to
Deep. Yeah.
And something that has broken you so many times, but you still get over it.
Oh, broken in me?
Yeah.
In a relationship concept?
No, in life concept. Something that broke you, like you were doing something, a failure, perhaps. Have you ever seen failures?
Sure, so many. I think there is no success without the failure. But it depends how you're gonna think about the failure. In my teenage period of time, so I would think that I'm failing, I can't manage it, I can't do it, I can't achieve it, there's so many failures and stuff and stuff. But now, I started thinking of the failures as the lessons.
Okay.
I know that I'm saying the word general stuff, but it really is. The same, my curiosity is helping me to asking out these why questions, because when I'm analyzing failure as the result, for me it's not the final one. It's one of the semi-results of the whole pathway. Like it's like one of the stages of the pathogenesis. Say one of the stages of normal physiology. That because there is no full normal physiological process, so there is no high influence neural impulse without letting one of these like the points to be going through. And this failure is one of the lessons, one of the spots of getting through it, to manage and like the stimulate high of the like the deepest functions of the brain or the normal physiological, I don't know, like the reactions.
Everyone has that failure that breaks them at a point. Like they don't want to do that anymore.
I think
Has
they
that
are putting up
hurt
so
you?
much effort on the result itself,
Okay.
and they
Have
don't
you come
think.
across any failure like that
Yeah.
shattered you completely?
Maybe not.
Okay.
I don't think so. I can't remember, at least for now.
Okay.
I can't remember at least for now, but yeah, there wasn't any failure in my life that stopped me.
Okay.
The
But
failures as the lessons were encouraging me and making me stronger.
Failure that shook you apart. That you gave it so much of yourself, but it didn't work out.
More in my teenage years,
Okay.
because I were over traumatizing such stuff.
Okay.
I'm a dramatic person.
Okay.
And where the same, I would repeat the same concept in this moment, that I started not giving so much attention to the failure as the result, because it's not my final result. I'm
Okay.
trying to I stopped dreaming. That's the number one step. I stopped
Okay.
dreaming. I have the plans.
Okay.
I have the goals.
Okay.
I have the stuff that I need to achieve.
You're working on everything rather than just dreaming about
Yes,
it.
yes. And also I'm analyzing in myself what type of the failures and what are the difficulties can I meet at this point.
So
Face.
you're a very organized person in those
In this
moments.
one, yeah.
So how did you learn how to organize?
Because
all these things?
because I fell off so many times.
Okay.
Because because I started managing that as being spontaneous. It's really good. If the spontaneous fire drops, for example, like when I fell in love with the Tbilisi, it was the first visit ever.
Okay.
There was a motivation. There was an emotion. Then I really analyzed that the city really suits me. I really love the city. I really love the people that I'm interacting with, and I'm starting to make it a plan. By this plan, I thought that, and there will be like I'm the student in between. It will be a problem to transfer in this point. There was the financial stuff, because I have my flat there that I needed to work in this point. If I work constantly through the weeks, that I need to get the less education, and I won't be able to attend the lectures and the seminars and gain the knowledge and stuff. I wouldn't be close to my friends and the course mates and stuff. And I analyze all of these risks in this point, and I tell to myself you will do that. You will live there. When you open up the window, you will see the view of Tbilisi there, but you need to wait at this point, because you need to start being independent at this point. And there was these different failures, like the university stuff, and in the cases of the timing, because 6 years is not it's a short period of time. Sometimes I think it's also a short. Because in 2026 it will be 10 years since I went to university, and the start of my favorite era of all, because I loved being student so freaking much. Yeah. So getting back to the failure stuff, I don't think the failure as the failure itself. I think this is a short-term problem, and the thing that I need to solve, or I need to, I don't know, manage to get through, be strong, and be ready to go past it. You need to pass it.
You take failures as puzzles that you need to keep
Puzzles
solving.
and the steps that I need to take.
Okay.
And then mention as
And
done.
checking off your list every
And
day.
I'll make it as a done. Yeah.
And how do you keep pushing through the hurdles?
Oh. How do you?
And just keep on going. Discipline is the key, I guess.
Same, I'm just keeping going. I'm going. I never stop.
Okay.
I think that's one of the
actually really good.
strongest characteristics of mine, that I don't stop.
The same goes with me. I've never stopped. I've had my hurdles, but I just keep pushing through.
Same, exactly.
If this doesn't work out, something else will. In my educational
I
field.
will stop when I stop breathing.
Okay. That's actually nice. Because I have, from business to medicine, I've
Yeah.
had all of those So it's been a good journey for me as well. I've had my hurdles, but I was like, okay, whatever.
It is what it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
It
So
is what it
whatever.
is.
You shake your shoulders and you're like, let's move on.
Absolutely right.
Yeah. And what about vulnerability? You're a very balanced person. You're logical, you're emotional, you're an observer, yet you're a curiosity.
Okay.
So how do you keep on the balance of everything in your life?
It's not that easy, actually. You know, I'm always trying to outside to be this balanced and stuff as that because it really helps me to keeping up this characteristic to build it up strongly in my head. But I have also the mental breakdowns. I'm tired, exhausted. I don't give it to the things. But how I do? Because I'm craving for stability.
Okay.
Stability of these different emotions. But not the stability of emotion because I want to do this.
Exploring.
So, exploring is everything. Exploring is everything. It's my mantra. I need to do exploring. I really want to do it. So balancing is stuff that I'm trying to how to explain. I don't know what is the balance for me. I need to balance. I'm feeling I need to balance it.
Okay. So why is there a need to balance everything?
Why I need to balance everything?
Yeah, why is the need as a human?
Because dealing with the chaos is the social normative.
Okay.
Because you need to balance and know different characteristics of yours, which wants to show.
Okay.
Because when you know, to be balanced for me means that which part of my personality I'm showing you, the outside world.
Okay.
This is the balance for me.
Okay.
Like to understand here what I show there.
Okay. And if you lose the world, who are you as a person? If there's no stage to perform on,
Okay.
there's no person around you,
Okay.
just you, who are you as a soul?
As a soul, I think I'm an artist.
Okay.
I think I'm an artist as a soul.
Okay. What kind of art are you into?
Writing.
Okay.
I'm a writer artist. This one, you know. I write. I imagine as Pisces.
Okay.
This is very typical Pisces of me.
Okay.
Imagination, intuition,
Okay.
and also observancy, being observant.
Okay.
Yeah, as the one word that I could describe to myself is being an artist.
And with all the artistic traits, where do you get the intellect? It's still about balance. For me, you are coming as a very balanced of person of so many
Because I
interests.
want you to see me that way.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's nice. So, okay, we have the balance. Now we talk about vulnerability. All this balance, there comes a point where you get vulnerable. How do you deal with that? And what do you think about vulnerability as an emotion?
Vulnerability as an emotion.
Yes.
What wonders me?
Vulnerability. When
Okay.
you're so vulnerable,
Okay.
what does that mean to you? That you're not able to keep that mask on now.
Oh. Whoa. It's so difficult to dive deep so much so because I didn't prepare anything for today. And I don't know which type of my personality should I show off, show it off, and to keep it
just
on
in
this way.
general, when it's just hard to keep all the strong abilities of yours, to keep that strong faith
Yeah,
for everyone when you're just weak and vulnerable.
yeah.
What do you do then? Like, what do you think of?
I
as
don't
an
allow myself to be vulnerable to
Anyone?
No,
Never?
No, never,
Okay.
never.
And how do you do that actually?
Because I'm vulnerable to myself.
Okay.
I'm true to myself.
Okay.
I have my very special night sessions.
Okay.
I'm calling it night walkings.
Okay.
And when I walk, when I think, when I analyze, I can, for example, lay in a bed looking at the rooftop and just think about it.
Okay.
And I'm absolutely honest with myself.
Okay.
I get to my special period of the understanding myself and stuff and stuff and stuff. And I'm open to myself and the ability of be vulnerable to my own self, give me possibility to be vulnerable to others.
So the key
Because
is to be true to yourself.
yeah, absolutely right. And also maybe this is another psychological trauma of myself, the mental one, that I'm not I'm not able, and I have no other way not to be vulnerable to myself. I need to be always strong.
Okay.
Yeah. But I discovered the power of vulnerability when I'm vulnerable to myself.
Okay.
Me and me communications. Sounds so selfish, but it really helps.
Okay. It's good to be selfish sometimes, I would say.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
You need to treat yourself, you need to understand yourself, you need to love yourself. And it's not selfish. The self-love and the selfishness are the two different things.
There's a very streamlined border.
Exactly, a very thin one.
A very thin.
Like
Yeah.
selfish and the self-love,
Uh-huh.
self-treatment is the
Okay.
kind of two different stuff. Yeah.
Okay. And just a very general question for the
Yeah.
audience.
Okay.
If you could talk to the younger self, what
Yeah.
would you advise him?
Whoa. I would tell him that it's okay to be sad.
Okay.
It's okay to be different.
Uh-huh.
It's okay to. It's that he will find his voice. He will get his own vibe that people will recognize him
Okay.
by his vibe. He will be a doctor, as he dreamed about. He will study different languages. He will learn different languages. He will start exploring. Oh my God! He will start traveling. He will go abroad. He will meet different people. He will speak different languages. He will be part of the culture. So yeah, and he will be treated the way he deserves to be treated. And I would say, like, dude, you freaking managed it. And I'm like, high five.
Okay. That's actually a sweet note for yourself.
Yeah.
Okay, so one more thing.
Okay.
How do you balance? Still, we are back to balance.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna just be on balance. So
Okay.
you have a lot of interests, and to keep all of that with your profession, how do you manage all of that? It must take some time, right?
It's, balancing itself takes a quiet time.
Yeah. So
For me, for example, even I'm still working in Basel. I'm working in Tbilisi and working in Batsuri.
yeah.
I wasn't completely. I could not completely manage only living out in Tbilisi and stuff because I have there other responsibilities here as well. I still teach in Batumi into different universities, and it was really hard for me to manage the clinic there that I worked in the institute, the residency clinic. Also, I teach there as well, the Tbilisi University and 2 universities, so 5 job places.
Okay.
Was like I was freaking out like a week ago at this point. Like, how should I imagine the schedule that the students from the different university would not suffer because of me? That need to be there, I need to be stuff and stuff. Then I went to the university, then I went to the clinic, then we discussed. I was working extra hours, then I get the midterm exams at the Tbilisi University, then I get the time that I came here, and yeah, the balance was tough. For me, it's since the moment that I started being vulnerable to myself, for me, physical balance became more hard than the emotional one. Yeah.
And you do a lot of things. You recently went to Greece, right?
Yes.
How was that?
Oh my god! Thank you for asking. I can't talk non-stop about the Greece.
I want to know everything about it. I love the place.
Oh my god! No, I fell in love with Greece when I was approximately 4 or 5 years old. I still remember this moment. I was sitting there, like the same type of the couch that I had in my grandma's home. The TV was there, where you sit actually. And the first documentary about the Greek mythology, the ancient Greece and stuff. And like my jaw dropped. I was feeling this whole vibe. I had the goosebumps, and I was completely blown away. I was crying as the kid watching this stuff. Then this mythology, the Greek stuff, the I don't know, Hellenism, Ellada, and stuff. So were part of my personality. Then I remember when I was approximately 10 to 12 years old in this age gap. My parents bought me the first bike and the first book of Greek mythology. I started exploring the Greek mythologies, the Zeus, Hades, the Poseidon, the brothers, the Athena, and all the gods and stuff. So I was like.
And how old were you?
10 to 12, approximately 12 years old. Then I started watching some TV shows about this. Then I started asking, because for me in my childhood, my grandma was the smartest person I have ever known in my entire life. And I was like, what do you think? Is it true? Really, it was true, right? And she was like, yeah. But since I started growing up, like, dude, no. Then also this was really important that the Greek mythological and the mythical stuff was very connected to the Georgian part as well, because the west part of the Georgia was the Colchidian part. There was very good interactions with the Greek mythology and the previous Greek parts, and also the very old Greek polis, like the polis in Greek means the city centers, was invented in Georgia as well. For example, several. Even one of the Greek city centers were Batumi as well. Yeah. So and the connection with the Georgians and the Greeks. So and when I get to know this one, exactly like that's the Georgian connected to Greeks and Greek gods and and then I get to know, even because of the Greek mythology, I wanted to become a mythologist as the profession, but then I just it's part of the history and stuff. Okay. But simultaneously with the Greek mythology, there was the Egyptian mythology as well. So the Greeks and Egyptians and stuff, this mythological stuff was my, the chef's gifts. But then also I starting with the Greek ones, and then this together we got the Egypt one. And how I decided to go to the Greece itself, I was thinking about that. I had very bad summer. I don't like summer. Not as the season, and not as the mental conditions that I have in summer. Because Lana Del Rey said it best. Summertime is really sadness for me. And summertime sadness is really true concept for me. I hate since the moment I get the 1st June until the 31st of August. I'm like, what the freaking bad thing should I expect from this freaking summer? And this summer wasn't an exception. I had very, the emotionally, physically, the best, one of the worst summers I have ever had. And when all this bad stuff went away and I fixed it, everything, thanks God first of all, I fixed it. I was like, I deserve a treat. And such a big emotional trauma and the bad news deserves something very huge, good ones. And where's the huge one for me? It's one of the dream countries, the Greece. And I was looking out for the tickets. Then I told my friends, would you like to go to the Greece? And I'm very lucky in this point that I have the friends with my kind of interests, like the ancient Greece, the mythology, the gods. And also with those friends, I was playing the game. We got the group chats. I was the father of this group chat. We got the 5 of the people there. I was 5 to 6, and I named it the Gossip Club. And because of that, the teas that were spilling at this time in 2020. And then we got the different eras at this point in the group chat. In some of the points we were naming each other the movie characters, and one of the we were naming each other the Greek gods. Because of me, of course.
You
And
influence of the whole group. Okay.
I'm supposed to be. Yeah, okay. And yeah, and we were very into this Greek stuff, and we still remembered these our nicknames of the group chats, and they were like, "Yeah, we're down for this." And I was like, so happy. Thank you so much. That I was so happy that I went to my favorite country with my close friends. And also, it wasn't that much expensive as the solo traveler than the friend group. I managed to find out the house in the center of Athens.
Okay.
Not that much in the center, but okay, yeah.
Okay.
And it was nearby the metro, the supermarkets, everything was so. I was in the heart in Athens, yeah. Everything was easier to achieve. And Marilyn, I don't know. I don't have an idea how to explain. I don't have a words. No, not even in English, even Georgian, in another language, how to explain this feeling that I was feeling there when I was waiting in the airport. And finally the day came. Airport. And when the plane sat down and the pilot said like the welcome to Greece in Athens, I was like, yeah, I was waiting for this time. And when we went out from the airport, also we went to the center. First of all, we get a ticket. Okay, we are approximately in 1 hour. We were in the city center. Actually, in Greece, we had a very good transportation. They have really good transportation there. By the way, 5.50 euros from airport to Syntagma Square. By the way, yeah, noted. And from Syntagma, this is the center of Athens. We went directly to what? To explore what? Food.
Wow.
Gyros. Yeah. And
I love gyros.
you need to try Greek gyros.
Okay, I would.
So, and we went to the city center, you know, and when we find a perfect spot, it's fine. And we were sitting before the waitress and before the service came.
Okay.
We looked like it, and we had a coffee in the front of Acropolis. I was like, are you freaking kidding me?
That must have been a magical moment for you.
It's absolutely magical. It's indescribable in this point. Then, and I started flexing a bit of my Greek that I knew, and it was my first ever time to communicate on Greece, except to Miss Rima, our Miss Rima. Our team remembers Miss Rima. She's Greek, and I was communicating with her with the different words and stuff. But actually, the first the practice with the Greek, not the Georgian Greek as we is. I get the first time ever in my life, and I was talking, I was ordering and stuff, and the lady was like, wait, you are not Greek? And this compliment, I don't know, all of my systems, the organ systems, were like, yes,
You made it.
I freaking made it. Yeah, and yeah, it's my first hour being here. You have a perfect accent. You do really speak well. And I think I thought you were talking in English because I thought you were Greek and stuff. No, it's not. And then we went to the exploring. We went to the house and stuff. And the second day I watched Acropolis, and I was crying. I really was crying when I saw.
I felt complete in that moment.
I was feeling epic. I was feeling complete. Yeah, that was the thing that I took my inner child to Acropolis. Yes, to visit the place where they were worshiping Athena.
Wow.
Yeah,
I saw everything that you posted online. It was so wholesome.
Thank you so much. Yeah. I was like, I need to shut down my Instagram for 2 days, and it's like the new season. We stepped into the new era because in Greece. Yeah, I was really trying to make a content to make it explore a different thing, to show you, to give you the advices if the people want to visit Greece. Because in this point, Greece is one of the ancient cities and stuff, but it's not that much mainstream, and I think so. And why? Because in Georgia we have the special group there for the travelers.
Okay.
And most of the comments were like, why should you waste your time to visit Greece, the Athens and stuff, and I was like you are talking about the city, the country that I want to explore for like more than 20 years, and it's not that worthy. And now when I come back, I was like, what the hell are you saying about
screw those people who was it
exactly. Because I think you need to have your own purpose, your own shine, the bright shine in your heart, that what you wanna explore from the country. Yeah.
You had your Disney moment in Greece, right?
Since then, I am still in my post-Greece depression.
Okay.
I
missing the place.
I will do anything in my life to get back to Greece.
Okay.
Not only Athens,
Okay.
Thessaloniki, the islands, and I don't know. I promise it to myself that I will, and I wanted to explore Greece.
Would you ever settle in Greece? Maybe.
Who knows?
That's for the next chapter. Wow. If you see yourself as a soul, what would you say about your whole journey till now? How has been your journey?
I think I have a lot of journey ahead.
Yeah, and up till now.
Up till now,
How's it?
I'll be honest, I'm proud of myself. Because I had not even the tiniest of the idea to think about I would do at least a quarter of the stuff that I did. As exploring not the abroad stuff, the different countries. Here
Yourself.
and here.
That's actually nice.
Yeah.
And what are your hopes and dreams about your future journey? The journey that's ahead of you.
Never stop. Do whatever. You have the knowledge, you have the IQ, you have the EQ. So both of their intellectual and emotional intellects are there on their level. You have the close people that you trust. And you have the supporting family members that you're close to and stuff. And yeah. There is, I personally think there is nothing ahead of me that I can't do.
Okay. You're full prepared.
I'm full prepared. And if I'm not enough for this current situation, I will be. I will definitely
That's the
be.
spirit. I like that.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Dr. Guja, for being on the
Thank you
podcast.
so much, Marilyn. Thank you.
The whole semester till I met you, you're the most observant person. I take a lot from you, honestly.
Thank you so much.
You've been a role model, honestly.
Thank
I want to go into neurosurgery. Right.
And neurology.
Neurology and neurosurgery.
Okay,
right?
yeah.
And like as a person, as a human, you are so interesting and you have so many interests, and you have a way of taking yourself. You know how to be yourself in the public, and that's the best
Thank you
thing.
so much. Thank you to know how to be yourself. Yeah.
Yeah, you are the best role model I've ever had.
Thank you so much.
And I'm really glad to have you on the podcast today, and I'm starting you as a guest on the podcast with video.
Thank you.
So that's a great inauguration for me.
Thank you so much. I'm really glad of being your guest. It was very interesting. It was very new.
Okay.
So
How was the whole experience?
You will be mentioned in my area of the brain. So I have an area in my brain when I mention up the new things that I did the first time. So you have your place in my brain in the sense that I was the first ever podcast guest, MERS.
Yes,
Podcast. Thank you so much. It was really interesting. It was very emotional, very fun. It was really comfortable to talk to you, and thank you so much. I wish you the best of luck, not so only as the student, as the future professionalist and stuff, but also in your, can we call it hobby?
Yeah, it's
Make your profession, because you're doing very great about this, and there is nothing in your way that you can combine both of this, being a doctor and be one of the best podcasters that maybe in Georgia stuff, in India stuff, and maybe you'll be our future Oprah Winfrey at the side. Thank you so much. I wish you the best of luck. Thank you all of you at this point, our background members who were parts of this journey, who get the great communication skills, best cooking skills as well, and cheers for you. Thank you so much, and I really recommend to be guest at MERS podcast, because it's one of the comfortable places that you can ever speak it up. picking up your thoughts. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.